Hey guys, how's it going? My name is Ollies and welcome back to Project Ozone 2. In the last episode, what were we doing last time? Why am I getting some weird, that's weird. I was like holding the button and it wasn't moving and then like kind of sliding more than normal. It was weird. What did we end up doing last time? We were making more seeds. We made a whole bunch more seeds. We've completed Uranus as well. That dungeon was pretty quick. I think that's what we did last time. I don't remember. It's been a little bit since I recorded this, but I say that like every time I record anymore. Oh man, I just don't remember. But I know what we're doing today. So I have spent some time off camera, good bit of time actually. First of all, making a new platform. And this one we're gonna probably start doing a little bit of work with today. The reason being, we need to kind of, well, it's high time we did some automation with Applied Energistics. I went ahead and I made a new ME storage cell and drive because we were running out of room. And I did a lot of work with rocketry because we need one more set of rockets. So the next tier of rocket is going to allow us to get to Neptune. And Neptune gives us, where is it? Blue gems. Neptune blue gems. That's all we really care about. The quote-unquote Neptune diamonds. So what is so important about blue gems? Well, pretty much everything. Blue gems. We need to go to Neptune to get these guys so that we can start using them. This is eventual. We'll have to make, what are those? I don't know what those are called. Infinity Catalyst. But that's going to be a while because Eternal Singularities and all that kind of fun stuff. It's going to be kind of nasty. But we need the blue gems for Draconic Cores. And then once we have that, we can start getting into some really cool stuff. So Draconic Cores is what we need in order to get, well, we need to upgrade Draconic Cores to get Wyvern Cores. Now that's not terrible other than requiring Nether Stars. Wyvern Cores we can then use to upgrade into the Draconic, the Awakened Cores. And is there anything else we need with those? No. The Awakened Cores is what's going to get us the Dire Crafting Table. So, a lot of work, but it's, wow, that is a lot of vibranium? Yeah, that stuff. A lot of those ingots, and those are not fun. So, yeah, the Extreme Crafting Table is kind of important, and then eventually Chaotic, which gives us Chaos Ingots, which we're going to need for a lot of the, well, evidently just the Creative Cell. Is that really all we need those for? Okay, well, whatever. Anyways, we're getting to the point where once we clear Neptune, and I want to go ahead and find a dungeon, beat the boss on Neptune as well. Not just go there and, you know, get the stuff. Once we do that, then we are going to finish making the better infusion crystal so that we can start getting Temperio and start getting, well, ideally, and this is going to be the hard part, we need to get Wither Seeds. Not Wither Seeds, Nether Star Seeds. So Nether Star Seeds are like the next tier of things that we're going to want. And that's going to require a handful of boss fights as well. So we have a lot of boss fights coming up, and that's kind of the issue. But once we have Nether Star Essence, we can get Nether Stars a little bit easier, and then we can go from there. And we don't have to kill any more Withers. So that would be nice. But we're getting there. So I've prepared everything we need for the rocket, and all we need to do, I haven't set any of this stuff up. I will do that later. But we just need to put reinforced crystals and tier 6, and that will give us the tier 7s. That's a visual bug. And we'll come back for those after a bit. So while that is working, what we need to do, and I taught the system how to make something else. What did I teach it? I don't remember. Oh, the ME drives. I taught it how to make that. That was pretty straightforward. But what we're going to do today, we need an interface. We can make interfaces. We're going to need one of these. We're going to need some flux crystals. All right, so let's get some charged Certus, some redstone, and then quartz, nether quartz, which we have plenty of. And I need to find some water. Oh, I always get rid of the water. Eventually we'll have a nice little area for this. Let's just get some, not those. Let's just use some stone. And I just need a bucket of water. So I don't have any, wow. Let's grab a bucket. And I know I have some water, yeah, right here. So we'll go ahead and make some flux crystals. This many. And that'll be fine for now. So this is something else we'll automate. That is not too much of an issue. And let's clean that back up. Whoops. So kind of the idea is, oh my gosh, this pig is too powerful. So what we're going to work on is, what was I making? I was making an interface. I am a little scatterbrained today, sorry. So we'll get that going, and we're going to be making a couple more advanced subscribers. So this is not too terrible to do. Also, I'm getting that, I'm pulling the items out of there. What we're going to do, let's go ahead and pick, you know what, let's use a, let's be smart about this. Let's use a wrench. And you know what? We'll see how many things we can get done. Because filters are cheap, but interfaces and that kind of stuff isn't right now. Later it will be, but right now not so much. So we're going to need 4 advanced subscribers. So we'll put 1 here. We're going to need crystal growth can go right here, and then we're going to set up an area for water. So we have the water bucket. Let's grab some more quartz. I want to show you guys something that happened. I accidentally made some stuff. Let's get like that much quartz. I have some prismarine now. Prismarine is not useful, not at all. And the reason why I have it is because turns out if you throw quartz into this mana pool with the alchemy catalyst, whatever it's called, it turns it into prismarine when I want mana quartz. So we'll give that a second. And it almost turned it all, so just a little bit more. There we go. So we're going to take this, can make some blocks of mana quartz, just kind of fill this up with our stuff, get all the mana quartz ever, and we're going to make a area to make, we're going to make a bunch of stuff right off the bat. So automation, fun, kind of needed at this point. We're a little behind on automation, all the automation we need to actually get done. So we're just going to do something like that for right now. And what we're going to want is right here, something like this that we can then pour water into. Actually, we're not going to do that. We're going to break that guy, and we're going to put something else there. So that should be fine. We can put an interface at this corner. Actually, let's move this stuff back. And this will be the start. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That'll be the interface. We'll have a chest on top. That'll be fine. Actually, no, I do want these 1 forward. And you'll see why in a moment. So 3, 4. and that'll be fine. So let's grab our interface. We're going to want a chest as well. And just get a chest. It take just a second. We can go ahead and put this stuff away. Get the elevator placed later. That's not too much of a concern right now. So we're going to need this stuff. We're going to need item ducts. So we have, or item conduits rather. We're going to want some filters. We're also going to want ME conduits. So let's teach the system how to make those. ME conduits require that stuff. And we don't have it taught to make half of that stuff. So we're going to need to teach it how to make the quartz fibers as well. And that'll be fine for right now. So if I say, make me some ME conduits, let's make 40. It can do that just fine. And it'll be pretty quick about it. So we're going to get some other automation going relatively soon. We have, we'll need to teach it how to make the conduit binder eventually with the salt and all that kind of stuff. Salt is not too much of an issue, but I do need to figure out a good way to automate it. I just don't know if there is. I really dislike that bug. Oh, it's there. You just can't see it. So like we can just make. Oh right, I picked up the sink. So what we need otherwise, we need a vacuum chest. We've made those before. In fact, we currently have one. And anything else, we're probably going to want, some sort of dropper. But I think an open crate is probably going to be the best. So that is a Botania item. And it's pretty easy to get. We just need some living wood. So something like this. And, oh, really? We're going to need just a little bit more living wood. It's 7, not 6. And there's the open crate. So, this thing is kind of amazing. Alright, and should be good to go. So, here's the thing. We're going to want these advanced inscribers and all these processors. Now, these processors require, so diamond, silicon, pulsating chipsets, pure Certus crystal, although can we use blocks? That is something I haven't actually looked into. We lose one, but does that actually work? Because if that's the case, then that's a little bit better than, well, it would seem to work. Alright, so we're going to try to use that instead of pure Certus, which doesn't really matter. And then the last one is the logic. So if we look at the recipes, the logic, which is just gold. So we need diamonds, gold, Certus quartz blocks, and silicon. And then we're going to want all 3 dusts so we can make pure crystals. And then we're also going to want charged Certus quartz, redstone, and nether quartz for this. So we can actually fit all of this stuff in one little area, and that's kind of the plan. So all of these will be connected to the same singular thing. So let's actually pick this back up. The same singular interface. There we go. That's the word. So the interface will go right here, just because I think that makes the most sense. We'll put a chest on top to distribute items. Actually, let's... no, I don't like doing it the other way around because of reasons. We could, though, put the chest here. No, let's keep it on top. That's fine. So the chest goes there. And what we need is we're going to need item conduits to this guy. Now, I don't know if these guys are sighted or not. That's the only thing that's kind of a question. Let's just remove this. And there's extract, so then we're also going to want something like that. And then this will go upwards as well. To like here. You can get rid of these extras. To the open crate. And that should work just fine. Okay, so we're going to need a filter in here. The range on this is also going to be like 1. Always active, and we'll get the filter set up. This is going to be an insert. This is going to be extract, always active. This is going to be an insert with a filtered whitelist. This is going to be an extract, always active. This also needs to have a filter, just to make sure. Is that big enough of a filter? So we're going to have 3... No, it is not. So we're going to need a advanced item filter, which is fine. This is going to be an insert extract. We're going to need insert on, and then extract will be always active. Insert will need a filter. And, oh, this is where we're going to have issues. But not really. We can actually mess with that. So, this is, no, we're not going to have issues. Never mind. This is an insert, always, or extract always active, but the insert needs to be filtered. I am misclicking so much. And then we'll have 3 more, same as this. Alright, so I thought I'd messed up for a second, but nope. Alright, and then what we're going to do is, you know what, I could probably put it over here and work much better, but yeah, let's move it. Let's move this. So, let's put that stuff there. I think we got our filters, so I had like 18, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, okay. So we'll put the filter, the IMEI here. We'll put the IMEI interface here with a chest here. No, let's, I'm trying to make decisions and it's not working. I want it here because I don't want these to touch. I don't know if that matters, but we can just do this and that all works. That'll all get the signal once we hook this guy up, which we can do pretty easily. So this is going to be insert filtered, and then this will be extract always active, and we can just pull, actually we can just take this guy up and pull this from here, and we'll wire it like so, and this will work just fine. So I don't know how many different things we're going to need over here. This is going to be, I think, where most of our IMEI stuff is eventually, but for now we're going to just hook it up like so. So let's just run this line. Hopefully we have enough. I don't think we're going to, but here's the glorious thing. We'll be able to set everything up pretty easily. I realize I put that filter in there and we don't need that filter because, well, we need a bigger filter. So that one doesn't matter. Let's go ahead and clear it. All right, cool. So put those away. We're gonna need advanced item filter. So let's get that. Advanced item filter. We're gonna need a Z-Logic controller. That's the only thing there. So 2 Solarium, 2 Silicon, Redstone, and a zombie head, which I have a few of. Solarium, we have a little bit. Cool. So this should work pretty nicely, and then we just need to make more inscribers, which I might end up doing between episodes. I don't know yet. Let's see, Silicon and Redstone. So we just come over here to our slice and splice. That'll take literally a second. And advanced item filter. So what we need to do is we're going to take silicon, printed silicon. We're going to need pulsating chipsets, so that's redstone and that other thing, ender pearls. Let's go ahead and just get that going, and eventually we will automate this guy as well, so that'll work just fine. Let's go ahead and get the, let's see, we have the Certus quartz. Processors, we're gonna need 1 of each, and then we're going to want pure Certus, pure nether quartz, seeds, which we don't have, Fluix crystals. Let's go ahead and make 1 of these. And we can make all the different seeds. We can set all these filters up. It's not too much to do, to be honest. And it's just seed, isn't it? Yes. So, Certus quartz seed. Nether quartz seed. We'll get that later. All this. Let's see, what else are we going to need? We're going to need gold and diamond. We are going to need a Fluix. There's just a lot of things. There's a lot of filters to set up. We can put that stuff away. All right. Diamond. Quartz. We're going to need charged, as well as nether quartz. Let's take another one so we can get the seed. Not that that's something we need all that often, but it'd be good to have. And then we just need the pulsating and redstone. So I don't even have enough inventory space for all this stuff. But we can get this set up. So some of the stuff is not going to be anything yet, but this is only going to accept, on the insert, we're going to put an advanced item filter, and it's only going to accept the 3 processors, pure crystals, and that's it, and the Fluix crystals. So this guy will get filtered with these 3. No, wrong thing. These 3 things. This will get filtered. The actual chest will get filtered with Fluix crystals. This guy will get insert with the crystals. And this guy we're going to have filtered with the, let's do silicon first. So we're gonna need a 5th. I've realized that now. We're gonna need a 5th. So silicon will be the first. We'll use this guy as Let's do quartz blocks. Now the issue with this is anytime we make, we're going to have to tell the system only to make 8. So this is where things are going to get interesting. We're going to set up some patterns, and these are going to be processing patterns. We're going to tell it that one of these is plus 1, 2, 3, 8 of these plus 8 pulsating chipsets will give us 8 processors. And this is going to be the kind of trickiness. Just because of this one, so we don't have to use the pure Sturgis quartz all that often. And it's going to make 8 of those. So we can get rid of some of the stuff. We can get rid of all this stuff. There's one more that we have to do, and let's just test to see if this works. So if we put this guy in here, we should see it go off into here, and it will start working. But it's not going to do too much because it's going to run out of power. So that's pretty much pretty much all that there is. I will finish setting up all that stuff, but basically we can put calculation processors in here. And what I'll need to do is I'll need to set all of these guys up. I can actually lock stuff so it doesn't remove any of the items, and it'll be fine. So just leave that there. It will get picked up later. So yeah, that is pretty much it. Let's see if I put this stuff in here, and then if I turn off my magnet, that's the only problem. I guess we don't actually need to put that any farther up, do we? We should have some flux crystals in there. Perfect. Honestly, I think we can break this. Break this one. Put that there. Break this guy. Turn our magnet back on. And because it just needs to be in water, and we can just put that there. Insert filtered, disabled, and that'll be fine. So I'm gonna have to fit in another machine down here. Probably just put it right here. That should be fine. Or I'll move this over one. Either way, it doesn't really matter. I realize I need 4 of those inscribers, not I need 5 in total, not 4. So let's just put this stuff away. I will kind of deal with it all later. I'll get all that set up. Let's go ahead and build our rocket. So we should have everything we need. Here are all of the tier 7 plates. And now it's just a matter of making all the stuff. So first things first, we need to make the fins. So 1, 2, 3, 4. We're going to need a redstone torch. Let's get a stick. We've done this so many times at this point. It's kind of, well, all the same. The rockets are pretty much identical. So there's the nose cone. Let's get rid of the seeds, the conduits, and all that kind of stuff. So I will make the advanced inscribers. We made those before. We've made one of these before. It's not really that bad outside of requiring processors. Dash we have plenty of. And then the only other part that's really nasty is the elite control circuit. So that'll just take me some time to craft. A lot of capacitors, but we have like 40, we have almost a stack of octadic capacitors, so that's not too much of an issue. So these guys, we're going to need 2 oxygen vents and some purple wool. So we're going to need 3 oxygen vents in total. We just need compressed steel and tin, which should be in here. Or is that aluminum? I think that's aluminum. 2, 3. Nope, it's 10. 1, 2. Oh, we need more pipes. So let's get more pressure tubes. Alright, so we need 3 of these in total. So let's get 1 more, 2 more. And let's see, what else are we going to need? We're going to need flint and steel, a button. I can make that a tin canister, and then magenta wool. So wool, we have lime wool. Can we use that? Let's just use 6 of this, 2 of these, and do we have magenta dye? Perfect. So we just need 2 of those. Alright, so we should be able to make the rocket once we get, I guess I need to pull out a piece of stone. Or like 2. So we'll get the button. That'll make the rocket engine. We're going to need some fuel canisters so that we can make the boosters. We'll fill those back up. And here. Not that difficult. We can put that stuff away. Do you even have? I have a whole bunch of carbon wafers too, so that's a good thing. And we have everything. Cool. So let's make the next tier rocket. So automatic all the way to tier 7. Get those placed down. Boosters. And the fins. So this is the last rocket that we're going to need. Now, here is, oh hey, that was a quest. So let's complete that iota. We are almost done with all this stuff. There is 10 tiers, but we're not going to worry about making any more rockets at this point because there's not really much need to. What do we get? Ugh, speed belt. Not that good. So we have a tier 7 rocket. We should have all of this stuff ready to go, and it's just going to be a matter of putting this baby in the air and going to Neptune. Now Neptune is a terrible place, and we'll get to why later, but that is a gigantic rocket. The rockets are going to start getting much bigger, but that's fine. So let's go ahead and take these guys out. We'll fill this guy up with fuel, and we will head to Neptune in the next episode. So, I'm going to do my typical preparations for that. I'm going to also go ahead and get the this stuff finished up so that we can start making processors automatically, and outside of the pulsating chipsets, which are a little bit of a pain, but I'll let those process. We'll get a bunch of them and go from there. And yeah, we'll go to Neptune next time and hopefully be done with the Galactograph for a while. So once we go to Neptune, we'll make our base. We'll get everything set up. We're going to want something unique this time. We're going to want an angel block with us, which I think we have one right there. Because, well, Neptune doesn't really have much of a ground. It is covered in liquid. Liquid nitrogen, I do believe, but I could be wrong on that. So don't quote me on that. But yeah, so we will go to Neptune next time. I don't know if we're going to fight the boss, find the dungeon. I think we should, and get the next rocket schematic. But the main thing is getting the blue gems so that we can come back home and then start going and killing the guy Guardian a bunch of times so that we can get a bunch of other stuff. So so we can get the Master Infusion Stone and then start working on pretty much the rest of the seeds and going towards getting closer and closer to well, nether seeds. That's kind of the big thing. So that's going to be it for today's episode. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I know we did a little bit of fumbling around with this stuff. I have to kind of think, and thinking is hard. So yeah, I will finish that up next time. I might even bring a interface over here, probably like right here, and just extract everything from the chest right here. So break that block, extract everything from that chest, and just use it with a filter to bring everything over here. But I don't know. I might set up something with this so that we can start automating at least a few things. That is something we'll really focus on later. But for right now, just a little bit of automation so that we can make more processors would be nice. So that's the plan. I hope you guys enjoyed this, and I will see you guys in the next episode. Bye!